Hello, my first YouTube video. First YouTube video, long time coming. I recently just picked up this winifred aldrich. We'll just call it aldrich. I have been determined this year to start making my patterns based on my own personal measurements from scratch. It's been a long time in the making, and I finally decided I've had enough. I need to start. Background. I did go to fashion school, but I am now 34, and that was about 12 years ago. When you're not doing it consistently every day, you forget about it. So I needed a nice refreshing course. I've been sewing consistently for the past 3 years, and I just really want to start making my patterns from scratch for myself and starting to be able to experiment more. And I really feel like I laid a foundation down for sewing, a good place with that and understanding construction and also just obviously working in the industry. But now I feel like I am ready to tackle custom patterns. So I made myself this lovely front and back bodice block, and I want to try cutting it out today, seeing if it works out. Let me tell you, doing this pattern making with ADHD is quite the experience. ADHD and numbers don't go together, but I somehow did it. I pulled it off. It looks like the example, so I'm hoping, thoughts and prayers, that this works out. I did this in Illustrator, but I really want to get all my stuff on digital so that I could always keep printing it out if I needed to and just starting from scratch. Let's cut out my first proto block. I just got myself some fresh muslin. We have plenty to keep trying and stop being afraid of patterns. I'm sure you guys can relate. It's so easy to pick these up and just start cutting along and listening to instructions, but I'm not going to keep growing as a sewist / designer if I don't start somewhere, you know? Today's agenda, finish my bodice block. Let's get started. Things you're gonna need to pull this off. Your block that you just created because you're so smart and you know how to follow directions. Some test fabric. Today I'm using some muslin and some scissors. My choice is the rotary cutter, but I also have some fabric scissors and my electric cutter. Let's cut. Home workout. Sewing pins. Let's make our bobbin first. That's the turning the sewing machine on dance. Here's our front piece. Let's start by pinning our darts and putting it together. Have a snack. You know what I should do is I should mark my dart. That would be much easier. Ruler. Let's do it. Darts time. Right now, while I sew, is ballerina farms. So if you're currently chronically online and you know what I'm talking about, thoughts? I've been on TikTok too much. Alrighty, I've got a front done. Time for the back. Okay, I'm just gonna press everything at the end. Let's tie our darts and then put our shoulders together. Front to front, sorry, face to face. Faces showing, faces staring at each other. I just realized I didn't add seam allowance. Let's try to get away with as best we can. I'm gonna make the dumbest mistake for the first time. Well, we're gonna do our best. We're just gonna do a quarter. Know that if it is snug by a quarter everywhere, we know why. What's going on here? How about you? All right, we have our little sewing block. Besides me forgetting to put seam allowances on this because I am very experienced, honestly, this doesn't look that bad. I really was expecting it to maybe not look as good on the first try. It feels like it fits my bust pretty well. It does not fit my hips, and we can adjust that, which is fine, which is where these drag lines are coming from because it's too tight here. My armhole looks decent. My neckline looks pretty good. I'm only concerned about this drag line here, so what I'm gonna do is, before I keep it going, I'm gonna check the book because it does have some fit tips in here and I wanna see what they have to say. Let's do a little reading. Well, let's keep it going. I'm going to do the second part where I make the fitted portion, but hey, I'm not mad at this. Now that I know that my toile / my proto sample looks pretty good, I'm just gonna start from this. I'm not gonna make any changes and I'm going to make the fitted waist version. On page 77, bodice blocks and waist shaping. The waist of the close-fitting bodice block requires half the measurement plus 3 centimeters ease. Okay, so we gotta figure out our waist measurement. Waist. The waist darting required is therefore 12 centimeters. Whatever that means. Okay. This is too much right now, and I don't have time to deal with it. Here we go. I tried searching the tube, but no one's quite exactly doing the exact version that I'm wanting. I'm going to do it myself. 4.5, and then here's 1, and mark down from the middle here. We're going to come in at 2.5 on the side. Let's do that again. We're going to draw on the back one. Guys, this is, I see why I stopped doing this, because every time I do it, I'm overwhelmed. We can do it. We can do it. We got this. Okay, so here it is. Here's my darts for the waist portion. Let's try that out. Let's recut the sample and let's do it one more time. Or, you know what I could do? Just draw them in here. I don't know, is that the worst idea? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna rip apart the side seams. I'm gonna add the darts into this, and then we're going to resew it up. So, let's do that. We have round 2. What am I seeing? My mirror is over here. I'm still having this issue. I'm getting some drag lines. I'm surprised about how it's not as fitted throughout here. So I'm a little confused about that. I need to do some research. I guess I assumed when it was a close-fitting bodice block that it would fit more in the waist. Maybe I missed something where I was supposed to take it out more. I think I needed to accommodate for my size, and the directions are a smidge confusing. I'm gonna have to go to the tube and do some more research, so I'll come back with that. I'm tired now. Second shot. I realized what I did wrong. I put the waist shaping darts on the hips like a dummy. So I redid it, and now it fits honestly really nicely. I got rid of a lot more of those drag lines that were there. There is a little bit left, just a smidge right here, that again could be for needing to increase it for a larger bust. She looks shaped pretty nicely and I'm happy with it. I was a little irritated that I couldn't figure it out. So bodice block complete. Next thing I'm gonna move on to is, we skipped a few steps here, but we decided that we were going to go along and start with the sleeve block. We also completed the skirt block, so we're making some movement here. So let me show you guys the result. I know what you're thinking. This is the cutest outfit you've ever seen. Guys, I'm so proud. We made a bodice block. The skirt looks good. Obviously, I probably need to add some ease to it. We got our sleeve. I'm gonna have to like nitpick on what fitting changes I need to make on the side, but I don't think I'm gonna go through that right now. Now I can maybe start using this to make some custom patterns. I already have some ideas lined up. Yay! So if you want to make this outfit, follow this tutorial, you know? Because why do you want to miss out on this? Let me know your thoughts. Does it look good? Do you have any fit call-outs you want to give me? Like, oh my god, that armor looks terrible. Or maybe you just have positive things to say because you're proud of me. So maybe follow along and come back for the next one.